What's going on? Welcome to the channel. This is Studio Life 10X. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm jumping on right now to just talk about the Allen and Heath Q-32 and why it's a great mixer for concert or professional studio applications. So look, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And look, man, dedicate yourself to the full-time studio grind. Okay, so now, like I said, I'm just jumping on to talk about the Allen and Heath Q-32 because they just released a new Q series, right? And I have the Q-32. I got the classic, right? And when I tell you the Allen and Heath Q-32 is one of the most versatile and most powerful digital mixers that I have ever seen, I strongly recommend it, especially since that price is getting ready to jump down. I strongly recommend it for being a great choice. And I don't care if you're doing concert, if you're doing live concert promotion, if you're doing professional studio work. I'm telling you, with these 32 mono outputs, you got extensive routing, you got a lot of flexibility. It has a high quality onboard processing system. I forgot what the specific name of these the processor that's within this thing, but I'm telling you, awesome. You know what I'm saying? It's a very, I'm gonna say, intuitive interface. It just performs very well. Now I got my Q-32 and I want to say it was 2014. That's what I want to say. I got it in 2014 because I got it on back order. Sweetwater had just released it, and I'm like, oh, I was waiting. I was like, oh, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you don't know, I DJ. You know what I'm saying? Now, I do a lot of other things as well. I own some studios and stuff like that, but I was really doing a great job, you know, in this DJing game, and things were different. In the 2000s, if anybody know, if you were a DJ in the 2000s, you know that things were different. You got as it applies to the music industry, things were very, very different. So the artist that I was DJing for at this time, I'm gonna give you a story without giving you a story. So the artist that I was DJing for at this time, we ran a play. You got what I'm saying? We ran a play. It was like, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. If instead of you allowing the record label to charge you for this live production, my company can charge you for this live production. So what I did eventually, I bought a Q-32. I bought this Q-32 and then I took it on the road with other accessories, of course. You know what I'm saying? Big D-Snake and all this stuff. But anyway, other components. And then my company would charge this artist, because it was already a part of his budget. Hey, my company would charge this artist for live production. So then we would use my equipment that my company bought for live production. It was already in his budget, so he never saw it anyway. You got what I'm saying? So I talked to him like, look, man, you just hire my company, and then, you know, we break bread like that. He like, word, that makes sense. Instead of hiring all these other foreign people, and then when we get to all the venues, the only thing we have to do is kind of connect to their sound system, because most of the sound systems are already in play. You know, just like when you I don't know if you're a DJ, but if you're a DJ, you know, you get to the venue, you know, you got your laptop, you got your Serato, you know, you may have your controllers, maybe you got your Technique or your turntables, or maybe you just using their stuff, but you plug right in. You got what I'm saying? You get your hard drives and all that, your speakers or whatever, and boom, you plug into their system that's already there. You got me? So that's what we did. Did a great job of it. That's what I did with this Q-32 back here. So anyway, this Q-32 is awesome because it basically meets all the demands of a regular studio. So if you're an audio professional, I don't know if you're an audiophile or not, but if you are, then the Q-32, it has a lot of clarity. It's really intuitive. It just gives you creative control. You got what I'm saying? Now they have this. I'm gonna call it a analogic preamp, and the reason why I call it that, is because I think that's the name that they get. I think that's the name of their proprietary preamps. But look, when I tell you it's almost no latency in this mixer, almost no latency at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about 24-bit analog to digital convert. Man, come on, man. It's just how it sounds, how things are supposed to sound, especially if you're putting headphones on, or if you connect it to a bigger sound system. Oh my God. You don't need, sometimes, I don't know your level of expertise. However, on one of my DJ sets, if I'm doing it myself, then I have a Pioneer DDJ SSX2. I think they're number 4 now, but SSX2. I connect that controller to some electro voice speakers. Those speakers have a built-in amplifier and all that type of stuff, right? So, because it has the built-in amplifier into the speaker, etc., the sound quality is how it's supposed to be. So now with this Q-32, look, the sound is so robust. As soon as you connect, it sounds beefy. You got what I'm saying? There's no distortion. It sounds like clean sound. The sound sounds very, very accurate. So if you before you're doing a actual concert, the artist gonna come in, they're gonna just do some sound design. You're gonna do some basic sound design because the theater or wherever you're performing, the venue, it sounds different. You got what I'm saying? So you're walking around, you're listening to how they sound, and you tweaking everything. So this thing operates off of a iPad. So you just Bluetooth control it. You just walking around the theater on your iPad, doing what you're supposed to do. No distortion, super, super low to almost zero latency. So if you had a regular studio, or if you're in a live environment, and say you got a band, when I tell you tracking vocals is just where it's at, man. Y'all want to? It's just how it's supposed to be. I can't put it in words. I can give you a lot of technical terminology, of course, but I'm not doing all of that. You got what I'm saying? I'm telling you, top tier technology. Do you understand what I'm saying? Top tier technology is just one of the most. It's just the best mixer that I've ever had. Now, I have had, and I still have, a Studio Live 24 channel. I got the Studio Live. I'm talking about Personas 32 channel. I just sold a Midas 32. So I had the Midas 32 and the Q-32, and I was consistently using the Q-32 when we was on the road. Just like I said, in my opinion, superior product. It's just superior. And the reason why I say it's superior is because when you can save different scenes. You can just save a different scene. So as soon as you have this artist, and they sound perfect, you save that scene. And now, 4 hours later, 5 hours later, you may have been running through different artists. But your artist that you want to roll with, you hit the button, everything that everything that made them sound good, their scene is saved right there. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's just chef's kiss. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, what I like about the Q-32 is that the digital interface is a touchscreen, right? But it's very user friendly. You got what I'm saying? They got dedicated faders, dedicated banks. You got assignable keys that make everything just perfect. You got what I'm saying? So if you are an audio engineer, or if you are a DJ, or if you are an individual who loves live sound, I'm telling you, it has a variety of equalizers and a lot of dynamics and routing that make it got a lot of effects on it where it just make it where you can kind of tune the perfect sound in a couple of seconds. So you could be in an actual studio and you can use it. You can connect other instruments to it. And then you can do a mix down in real time. You can do a live show and stream right to the internet through internet radio. I'm just saying, and I'm thinking about doing a video about that. When I tell you deep customizations, oh man, it's right now, nothing beats a Q-32. You know what I'm saying? Nothing beats a Q-32. I'm telling you, man. So if you are a person on the road, and you're a DJ on the road, or you're a sound engineer on the road, and you're trying to put some things together, look, a Q-32 is where you need to go. And the reason why I say that is because, look, sometimes, especially if you're not properly rehearsed, the stage, it's a very turbulent environment. You know what I'm saying? It's a complex stage arrangement trying to deal with these artists. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just awesome. You got what I'm saying? It's just, like I said, did I already talk about the effects? Look, man, it has so many built-in effects and so many different processing tools. Look, man, that effects engine is like no other. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about parametric equalization and everything. They got a compressor in it on every single channel. Did you hear what I said? There's a compressor on every single channel. So you don't need a rack. You don't need external gear. As long as you got this Q-32, that's all you need. So let's say that you're touring with a couple of different acts. Got you covered. Let's say you got a mobile studio. Got you some, because it can operate like a mobile studio rig. It's a situation where this live mixer, if you're in a situation where time is of the essence and everything is very, very limited, if you are an audio engineer, all you got to do is load up your scene. You take your little snapshots, you adjust your little channel presets that's already there. You can do it really, really quick. And then you save it. And then it's always there. Power goes off. Still saved in the memory. It got a motherboard in it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man, it's ridiculous. Now, right now, and I'm thinking about doing a video about it. I am using this Q-32 for a radio station, and it has a USB connector to it. And with this USB connector, what you can do is you can use the Q32 as a multi-track recorder, right? So I connect this Q32 to another computer, and then that computer is connected to another computer. So basically, I have 32 different channels that I'm not using 32. I am only using 14 of the channels right now. You got what I'm saying? That's all I do. But I plan to do some other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just got these big plans. You got what I'm saying? I'm telling you. So, because I'm retiring it, because I'm getting ready to get this new Allen and Heath mixer. You got what I'm saying? So it's just awesome. Allen and Heath, they also got another personal monitoring system, right? And I'm thinking about purchasing that as well. I'm not certain right now. You know what I'm saying? That little me monitoring system, but it looks good. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, as long as you use this mixer, your artist or the artists that are with you, look, man, they're gonna be good to go. You know, so they're gonna do it, and it has been so reliable. You know, it's just so reliable. The Q32, the build quality of the Q32, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? When I tell you that this chassis is so sturdy, you remember back in the day when you was thinking about Mackie, and Mackie was always so tough. It's like it was made of nothing but steel. That is what this Q32 is. You know what I'm saying? Look, if you on the road, it does not matter. You got what I'm saying? And what I really like about it is I never had any firmware instability. You know what I'm saying? As long as you regularly update it. And what I like about Allen and Heath is that the Allen and Heath company, they have a community and they push out a lot of documentation. You know what I'm saying? Push out a lot. So if you at a festival or like you doing, I don't know, some studio work, look, man, if you have a Q32, I promise you, you are not going to have any problems. So in my opinion, the Allen and Heath Q32, and I want to say Allen and Heath products because I have a Z10. I connect the Pioneer DDJ SSX2 to a Allen and Heath Z10 so that I can have more mic capacity to my controller, and never had a problem with any Allen and Heath mixer, and I own 3. You got what I'm saying? I own 3. But I'm telling you, the Q32, it's a powerhouse. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to be a professional and you're trying to have all the, I don't know, accessibility, you know, to all the other devices that you could possibly think of that you want to connect, whether it's mics or computers or just anything that deals with sound, I'm telling you, you can streamline your workflow and the quality with this Q32. Hey, man, it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So you could be a live audio engineer. You could be a audio engineer that's always in the studio. The thing performs good under pressure. So it don't matter what you're doing. You got what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's a great mixer. That's the point of this video. It's just a really great mixer. I don't know why my nose keeps itching. It's just itching. And it only itches when I want them talking. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I'm talking, but anyway, back to the Allen and Heath Q32. I think it's a smart investment if you like professional sound, and if you ever decide to get a Q32 or anything in the Q series, hey, let's have a conversation. Hey, even if you get the Z10, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, the Z10 is done great by me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just saying, man. Hey, I'm constantly. I had that thing on. Man, I bought that Z10. I need to do another video on that. I think I got the first generation Z10. I may have that thing like 17 years. I think it was like 17 years. It really may have been about 14 years. You know what I'm saying? But bottom line is that Allen Heath makes some great products.